funds to be able to fund Cuba and to be able to keep Cuba as an overseas province.
Wow.
Now, that is the only reason why Cuba was the last colony to emancipate from colonialism in the 19th century and the 20th century. We were able to only get rid of the Spanish people with the North American intervention in 1898, when Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders came in.
Right.
By that same analysis, Cuba also became, of course, the most developed of all the colonies, because Spain was almost turning Cuba into an overseas province of Spain.
That's a good point. It was like more than just a colony.
Exactly. We were almost a province. And that's why you can never compare, say, the Dominican Republic and Cuba. We're two different countries. In many respects, we're almost like if we were first world. Our mentality, the way we are instructed, the way we're educated, the things that we know, our sports movement, our arts movement, our painters, our poets, our writers, we are so far away from many other of the colonies. The reason being is that it exactly took us, we had Spain for the longest in Cuba, and then we had Americans for another 51 years.
Right.
Or actually 61. So we've had the best of the two worlds coming into our culture. And then we had 50 years of communism, which almost destroyed what had physically happened, although it didn't destroy what had mentally happened. And so I say, if Cuba has that, how can we save these people from whatever communism has done to the country? And this is where I go. If I had the remorse, because in the way when you go to Cuba, you go for a week and you come back. You have a touristic experience. And only because you might be a very sensitive person, you might even feel a little bit of the type of life that was my life for the whole life. So if I felt any remorse for the things I suffered in Cuba and the ones that are still there, I would only not return to Cuba like many of the people who came in the first Exodus did, in the exile of 59 did, but they never returned. No, to me it's more about, trying to save the people. And instead of saying, oh, this is what the country looks like and this is what's happening, I appreciate more when you say, these are possible solutions to help this country, overcome this and this and that.
That is